Excuse me. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below, as usual. This one is entitled You Have to Accept Racism. I was on something. I think it was on Facebook last night. Every time something racial happens, people having this speech to teach and have a dialogue with quote unquote mainstream America or why it's unfair. Stop doing that. They know. You have to accept the fact that these people, they're racist. They know that killing, the murdering people under uh, white supremacy is racism. That's what they do. That's who they are. They know this already. You know, they know that um, they call everybody else terrorists when they terrorize them, but when they terrorize everybody else, it's not considered terrorism. They know that. Like we're talking about a country as if it doesn't know um, right and wrong. We're talking about mainstream America as if mainstream America doesn't know right and wrong. You're really wasting your breath. You're wasting your time. I'm not gonna get hired on a job because of racism. That's true. They know that. You know, you have to be able to accept that. To think that there are some good people out there. There are good people out there, but that doesn't have anything to do with how the group works as a whole. Like even the good people know, look, okay, if I go against the group, something gonna happen. You know, they have their own code of conduct and they stick to the script. So all of this, we need to talk and we need to sit down and have a discussion, and things need to be fair. Things were never fair. There was never a discussion had. I've said this in videos before. You cannot, there's never been a day in the United States of America where racism has not been a part of the American society. There's never been a day where it wasn't racist. There's never been a day where it wasn't oppressive. There's never been a day where everything was fair. And to think that talking to somebody is gonna make them change, switch it up, you tripping. You tripping. You know. For some of you people who think, oh, maybe we can date our way out and love our way out. No, you can't. They've already tried that. Okay? That didn't work either. You can look at South Africa, South America, Latin America, and see, what happens when you intermingle and mix. There's still going to be a white class at the top, a mixed class in the middle, a black class at the bottom. That's all that's going to happen. You know, that's it. Like, that is it. So you got to accept it. Like, because it's easier to move on with your life when you can accept the realities of life. You know, it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be right. It's not going to be equitable. You know, if you go to court, you're going to get treated completely different than somebody else. And to sit down and have these discussions with people, like, and to act as if they gonna give you that dumb face, like they don't know they're giving you that dumb face. Like it's, it's fair for everybody. You the one falling for it. They know that they lying to you. Okay, they know that's the best thing they got right there. It's just like when you have a conversation with somebody and they always go, huh? Every time you ask them a serious question, huh? huh, huh. It becomes funny, to me. Life is hilarious at a certain point because you can accept it. If I go places and somebody uh, is racist, I just yeah, we in America. Like I got coworkers who aren't black and that aren't white, and they'll say something like, these people are racist. They're this, and my constant answer is, yeah, it's America. And everybody's like, what do you? I'm like, yeah, it's America. Just because you'll never get it as bad as me, and you think that you're not subjected to it, well, you in it too. It's America. It's racist. That's what it is. Always has been. Probably always will be. You know. I think I think it's better off to go with the idea that it always has been because it always has been. So, what do you think is going to change tomorrow? That people will have a change of heart? No. This is passed down from generation to generation. This is as far as mainstream America goes, um, and I could be wrong, but I don't believe so. I mean, the evidence is out there, so this is why I say you gotta accept it. Racism and oppression is an inheritance. They pass it down to their kids. They pass it down to their grandkids. If you're a little old enough, you pass it down to your great grandkids. So why sit here and lie to yourself? That's my opinion. Like, because if you look in your family, your great grandparents know it's racist. They can tell you about what happened with their parents and their grandparents and what I'm saying, even their great grandparents. They can tell you it was all racist. Your grandparents know that it's racist. And they gonna tell you how you gonna get treated through life, how their parents got treated. How their friends got treated. Your parents in the same way. They'll tell you, how they got treated, how their parents got treated, how you're gonna get treated, because they letting you know it's gonna happen to you too, and it's probably gonna happen to your kids too. So to run around hoping for the best, I think it's you know probably not the smartest move. Probably not the smartest move because hoping it's not gonna change anything. And even when I deal with people who are racist, for some odd reason that throws them off. Like, don't it's because don't give me that you people stuff. You just racist. You looking for an excuse. What? Look, man, I don't care. Jesus was black, and you can't even stand that in America. You feel me? You know, it is what it is. If you can't, if you can be a Christian in this country, and you still can't wrap your head around the fact that Jesus was black, ain't nothing to say. If you can name the first slave ship Jesus Christ, ain't nothing to say. You know. But as far as us, like, I think we are the ones with the bigger problem. Like, you don't, if you got a family member that's a drug addict, instead of trying to get them to change all the time, you know what you do? They on that stuff. That's how they get down. You got a family member that's an alcoholic. You accept that they're an alcoholic. You got a family member that's a thief. You accept that they're a thief, and you don't invite them over. Or if you invite them over, you watch them like a hawk, and then when they say, "Why are you watching me?" Because you're a thief. We all know this. Everybody knows this. You'll steal the minute somebody turn their head. You treat people accordingly. So, you know, it's not only freeing for it's not only freeing for your spirit, is it frees you to know how to deal with the situation. You know, you get pulled over by the police. You know, yeah, you know it's a traffic stop. You know, you know it's something that that's a tick that you can get a ticket for, and you know because they're black, you're black, they're gonna come out with their guns out. You already know this. You know, so I get pulled over. Yeah, you got your gun out. I know why. You know why I got my gun out? Yeah, because I'm black at a traffic stop, and you got this fake fear in your head that you're gonna use, but truth be told, you're just looking for an excuse to kill me because I'm black and you're gonna get away with it. Yeah, and then it's like, no, it's because whatever. Just you ain't writing me no ticket. I know that. How you know I'm not writing you a ticket? Because you came out here with a gun. Which which hand are you gonna hold a ticket with? The hand you got the gun in, or the hand you gonna put the pen in? You know, just use the common sense. You know, the politics is gonna be messed up. Yeah, all you're gonna see all of these instances where people do completely contradictory and hypocritical stuff the minute the race change. That happens. Facts don't matter. It happens. We've seen it a million times. You know, we can go back in history. It's the same old thing. Just accept that it's gonna happen, so you can deal with life accordingly. Because was really um, messing up your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is not accepting that your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is under oppression, and is your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is attached to racism. It's not like So if when you want it like everybody else, it ain't gonna be like everybody else. You're gonna have a racist life. And you're gonna have to deal with a racist filled life, a racist liberty, and a racist pursuit of happiness. I mean, and maybe that's too much for some people to handle, but for me, it's pretty free, and I already know what's coming. You know, just saying. We out.